When I return to office, the travel ban is coming back even bigger than before and much stronger than before. We don't want people blowing up our shopping centers. We don't want people blowing up our cities, and we don't want people stealing our farms, so it's not going to happen. The United States will not be condemned to the same fate as is happening in France. And I told Macron this was going to happen when I first met him. I will also order our government to deny entry to all communists and markets.
Let me your ears, fellow Africans. I came to bury Caesar, not to praise Caesar. The evil that men do lives after them. The gold is all interred with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. Fellow Africans, welcome to Near Digital Media. My name is Paul Lingua. Ladies and gentlemen from African soil, have you heard that the President of the United States, Donald Trump, has listed 43 countries that he planned to place a travel ban on? And out of the 43 countries, 22 are African countries. And do you know these African countries that is in the leaked document that is actually making waves on social media and in the traditional media? There's many more coming your way, and if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop the content, you'll be the first to get notified. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, to actually take you deep into this story, the information available to us actually suggested that the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, and his government is actually planning to impose travel ban on some 43 countries in the world. And out of these 43 countries, at least 22 African countries have been affected. In this, they've categorized these particular countries into three. So the categories are full visa suspension, partial visa suspension, and countries at risk of partial visa suspension. So these are the categories that he actually listed these countries under. And then now I want us to take a look at them one after the other. Under the full visa suspension, we have Libya, we have Somalia, and then we have Sudan. So these are the countries under the full visa suspension that have been affected from the African continent. All right, so under the partial visa suspension category, we have Eritrea, and then we have South Sudan. So these are the countries, okay, under the partial visa suspension that will be affected. Now let's look at the third category, which has to do with countries at risk of partial suspension. So under this, we have a lot of countries, and they are Angola, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Cameroon, Chad, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, we have Gambia, we have Liberia, we have Malawi, we have Mauritania, we have Republic of the Congo, we have Sierra Leone, and we have Sao Tome and Principe. So these are the names of the countries under the last category. So there are about 22 countries from the African continent. All right, so what I want you to understand is that this is the list, okay, that has been captured in the leaked document that is making waves in the media, and it's a memo that the US government is considering to place travel ban on its citizens. So people from these countries will actually be affected. Now, there are some big countries that we've not actually seen them on the list, and one is Ghana, the other one is Nigeria, and then South Africa. So these two countries are not part of this list for now as we speak. We don't know, maybe going forward, we have some of these three countries or these names being added. But as it stands now, or at the time of this recording, trust me, South Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana are not part of the list. So far, 22 African countries have been affected. This is a worrying situation as we speak, as this ban, if actually implemented, will affect a lot of people from the African continent and then other countries, okay, that have been banned and not been part of the African continent. So it's a worrying situation. All right, so I know that one may be asking, why is the president of the US is actually taking the step, to ban some citizens of these countries from coming to the US. So it's simple. It's an initiative to crack down border immigration, so that some of these things will not put burden on the United States government, because the border immigration is actually affecting them so much, in the sense that people use illegal means to get into the US, and it's actually a worrying situation. So this is why the government of the United States of America is considering and then wants to put out some of these measures so that things like this will be stopped. Well, the dew of the day has crept upon our thoughts, and nature must obey its necessity. This is where we draw the curtains. Until we meet again, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop new content, you'll be the first to get notified. My name is Paul Lingua.